Hello, beloveds. So we're gearing up for this new moon on January 31st / February 1st of 2022. And I know I've been a little absent on my YouTube. There's just been so much going on. I am a double Capricorn, and there are so many planets in Capricorn, and the Venus retrograde went through Capricorn. So I have been under deep construction internally, and there's just so much going on astrologically, which then, of course, is creating energetic shifts, powerful energetic shifts. And I know all of you are feeling it, and many of you are emailing me, reaching out in one way or another. So I wanted to take note to address this, that yes, there are massive shifts occurring. We went through a huge transformation through June, through the end of December of 2021, and we popped into January this year, and we were still coming through this transformation with the Venus retrograde and the last Saturn-Uranus square from December 24th. So now that Venus has gone direct and we're coming into this new moon, there is almost like a hurtling forward of all of the energy. Mercury is going direct on the 4th, and you can probably feel the energy. And it's not so much that it's just going forward, but it's going forward after so much shifting has occurred. So there is a sense of maybe almost feeling a little bit lost or disoriented, trying to figure out where you're going next, but also a sense of maybe urgency or strong energy pushing forward. Also maybe a sense of being dazed or confused from, wait a minute, what just happened here? Like you're kind of waking up from some deep slumber that you have been in. And so there's just so much that is going to be coming in this month of February, that this new moon is beginning to kick off and is going to carry through to the full moon mid-February. There is so much action, I guess you could say, in the energy that is going to be occurring. With this, there is a need, of course, to deeply connect with yourself. So this last month, I was doing the Aqualorian New Year party where they were assisting us with, first off, revitalizing ourselves from all the shift, cleansing out any energy that we needed to cleanse out, and then a very powerful, peaceful prosperity transmission to help us get aligned with being prosperous in this new energy that is here on Earth. There is a whole new frequency that is here, a whole new ceiling, high level of energy here on New Earth, and this is part of what you could say the confusion or the dazed feeling is, right? It's like a lot of things got taken away, the energy frequency got bumped up, accelerated extremely, and the combination of those two have put our full body, mind, spirit complexes through a huge shift, a huge transformation. And now we are being called to, number one, definitely let go of anything that you didn't let go of before. So there may be some loose ends to tie up, and then also a sense of meeting a lot of new people after that Venus retrograde. So a lot of new soul contracts coming in, and you want to be as fully aware as you can so that you don't miss these opportunities, right? Soul contracts are only as good as our emotional awareness allows them to do them, right? We don't want to let our trauma, past of this lifetime or other lifetimes, block these powerful soul connections that are coming together. So definitely a good time to be checking in. If you're using Akashic Enlightenment, that's a great way to check in. I am creating more openings for readings to assist people with any confusion, to get clarity on things, and any other modality that you use to do your inner guidance system receiving. So it's just going to be such a wild time coming through this new moon energy. So along with this energy that is coming in with this new moon and these 2 weeks of beginning of February, there are a lot of adjustments occurring, coming into alignment with the new energies that are here on Earth. So we've been through a huge transformation. There is a new ceiling of light frequency on the Earth, and the Elohim, the beings of light who connect us to this fifth dimensional upgrade or blueprint, as well as this is also where the Galactic Federation and all the star seed beings that are a part of that, be it Pleiadian, Arcturian, Adromedan, Orion, all of that connects back to, our ancient original blueprint of Earth, which oftentimes is referred to as Lyra, which then came as Lemuria. So now that we have been through a huge transformation, not just us, but the Earth itself, there is a sense of this new ceiling of light, this higher frequency that is now here on Earth, kind of bringing us up into maybe an ungrounded state, which I have mentioned before. This month, it's been hard to ground, possibly, because we are adjusting to so many high frequencies, which can make us also feeling kind of disoriented or tired also from integrating everything. So with that, this month, there is a lot of soul path alignment that is occurring. And because of that, I have been guided to do the Galactic Federation Trilogy sessions. And these are going to be connecting to your Pleiadian, Arcturian, and Adromedan families. And if you don't have a current connection to them, this will also be seeding that connection to allow you to connect and get upgrades for your soul path, and as well as your blueprinting, so that you can more easily adjust to all the new frequencies that are here, and to allow you to then take the steps forward that you need to take in order to follow what all these upgrades are unfolding. Now, each soul has their own astrological makeup, right? So whatever is in your astrological chart is part of your soul blueprint in this incarnation. So that said, there are certain souls or certain astrological makeups that are going through different levels of intensity at all times, but particularly with all of this shifting, right? So depending on your alignment, you may be experiencing all of this more than somebody else. So, or maybe even less. So it really depends on your path in this incarnation. So do not compare yourself to other souls, and go with, getting the support that you feel guided to receive. So now we will be connecting to the Elohim and the councils of light. So the Elohim assist us with our form, our beingness, helping us to connect to our divine blueprints. And they basically are in that fifth density frequency, which is where the Galactic Federation is, which is where the majority are, unless you are becoming a seeder of new frequencies and moving into 6th and 7th density frequencies to bring all of that in. Most are at the 5th density frequency, which is why we are connecting to the Elohim and the councils of light, which assist us to bring in these higher templates. So I'm just starting to connect with the new moon. that we are connecting to on this January 31st or February 1st. Oh. Wow. So there's a large wave of unprecedented change that is coming to us. Some may be more ready than others, some may be resistant. Each is on their own path, but we're all at a point of no turning back. Toshakana koto koshokua ana nekaro uku, nokotoa na nekoa akata noku, nakana tu nakana uku tuashakana nuku, ana nekeshe ke oro koto, arakena karo koto, tona kate te asha nakata unuku, nakatana koshoko ara nekaro u, nekaro ruku tuasha naka nuku reheki anato. Nakanoko tere keshi kasho ora ana tetera kuto ono ukutuna neke tekeneko tenekara uku atara ki aro uku teara ku ana neke akaro ku kuna neke akatonoko nakatakunoko atanoko teshaka atanoko kuara ata. They are showing this image of being on a path and not really being able to see where it goes, or at certain points, it goes into the dark forest through a thick brush and you can't really see more than a foot or two in front of you. But they're actually showing that the reason that you can't see is oftentimes you are switching to a new path, which is what is occurring now, because they're showing this, we're lifting you from this one trajectory to another. And this also seems to be touching on this idea of the bifurcation of the energies of New Earth, which many have been talking about. Basically, this just means coming into this higher frequency that is available on New Earth. It is an offering, an extension. Not all souls are choosing to participate with it, and they will either leave the earth or go into different resonance cycles within this earth plane, but mostly will fall out of being in contact with souls that are choosing to go into the higher frequency. And over time, they will eventually disincarnate or go into another dimensional space altogether. Karokua neneke kianoko kuashara akar nuku rekeati uku toasheke shokura akaro ukuashana kuashana neke toku akanuku kanaku ara deke ara u kurukusha kanaku ara neke neki a nuko ana nea sharoku eshe ia ura eroku ura neke uaneke ea ku uara ana nea ta uku tekaro u ashere tiur uku ana neke neanaku toane kara kiara kure kiara neke a nuku ana ne neka ura ki oto tesheke koro uku ura ki a nuku toana. They're showing the expanded Merkaba. So as we go through this ascension process, our Merkaba structures, our light body structures expand and grow. And they're showing this. So it was last April I brought in the 5 rays of light through the Elohim. And this is a blueprint for the new energies that were coming in. So if you find that you are struggling a lot with the transition, they're saying go and do the 5 rays of light. This will assist you with this transformation. Okay, it is kind of like a one-time upgrade. You can use them as regular meditations, but they are really showing that it brings you into the new light body frequencies that are already here now. So that is available on my website under the services, the 5 rays of light. I do them as personal sessions. I did do one retreat, which is available on a replay in the shop section of my website. So you can listen to all 5 of those sessions, the 5 transmissions, to receive that if you are the ones that they are referring to who may be needing this. Te kua na ne ke tuna kana ka shekuru kua ne neanuku ne na kona na ke ara ne ka sharuku te ara nuku she e ana reku ne ana nuku ana kare eke te shuru ku ana ne ku ara ne kara reku ara nea nuku to anana ke atana kasha karoku te e naka nuku Niku ananea tore e shiki a toku nuku nike a nanea ku ana nekaro nuku nakana nuku tore nea tanoku ku ashara naka ti a tura na tuana ne ea a to ora ke a atara ora anana tu anana to na ne to Nea tono kura nekatuna nakotua na nea ana te aro no te ano no o tuara na katano nakatono ko kua shara otu te ana o. Okay. Tano ko ana tuana kanoko tono ko kuna nea to. And right now they are bringing in a higher vision or blueprint of seeing the new earth that is here, that has been building over the last 6 or 8 months. And they are gently placing this vision so that there is an understanding and not a shock to your system or an overwhelm. There's a sense of peace and settling in, embracing this light, moving to this light, this frequency. It's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful place. And this first showed up at the New Light retreat that we did online the end of May, which that replay is also on my website. But that's when this vision of this first came in, this new earth. And they're just, you could feel the frequencies coming in now. A very gentle, feminine opening, very connected to Lemuria. And so they're also inviting each of you to come to the Hawaii Lemuria retreat that I have planned mid-April, going to Maui. We are renting a house. There's very limited availability for those that can attend. I'm just keeping it to a maximum of 12 people live. And then we will have, I will post the transmissions for those that want to listen to those. But we are connecting with this new Lemuria frequency that is here. And so in Hawaii, we will definitely be deeply immersing into those frequencies. So we're just still connecting to this blueprint of New Earth that you're being introduced to. So you may find yourself, the soul connections, your soul path within this. And that is what the extended transmission is going to be. Really bringing in alignment for you of your path within this new earth that this new moon is birthing. So if you feel called to go into that deeper transmission, you can now just hop onto Patreon and get the transmissions there. It's super easy. There's no needing to download anything. It's just, you just sign up and then you have access to all of the new moon and or full moon, depending on which membership you choose. You can have access to all of them immediately. So I will post the extended transmission there, and the link for that will be in the description. And there's also, of course, the Aqualorian Prime Golden Lotus transmissions that are a weekly transmission where we just do a gentle check-in and then bring in the Aqualorians to assist us with coming into alignment to make our highest and best decisions from this aligned place. All right. So I look forward to connecting with you in the extended transmission, as well as any of the upcoming events. It's going to be a monumental month, especially these next 2 weeks should be quite profound. And if you need any personal assistance, I offer the Shamanic Akashic Record readings. Those are available. You can book those directly online. There's also the Aqualorian Crystalline Light Healing Sessions. You can also sign up for one of those. There's also the Akashic Aura Light Language Sessions if you want to connect with light language frequencies and beginning to become a conduit yourself for light language frequency. And there's also the Akashic Enlightenment classes, level 1, 2, 3, and then 4. I'm not sure what happened to the sound here, but I've tried to raise the volume as much as I can. Through 8, and they take you through bringing you into fifth density consciousness awareness, anchoring that in, allowing you to connect to your past and other dimensional lifetimes, your soul contracts, understanding how to do all of this in the Akashic Records and the Book of Truth. And ultimately, if you feel called to become a channel for the Elohim Lightkeeper frequencies, working with Akashic Enlightenment, to then become a practitioner or a teacher for that frequency, you can go through level 3 to do that, to follow that calling. And of course, the 5 rays of light are there as well for those of you who are needing that expansion of your Merkaba structure with all the shifts that have been taking place. All right, so I really look forward to connecting with you on any of the other platforms or in a personal session. Sending you all so much love and light. You're doing a great job. Keep doing what is in your highest and best, stepping out of all of the false patterns or illusions that the ego may place in front of you. Right? Just let those shed or sit to the side while you follow the higher guidance instead of choosing the egoic path. You're going with the divine will path. All right. Lots of love and light.